Drew and Tristan Tate, more faith, no religion. Cut the grass low, see the snakes, better vision. Circumcision pause, cut their heads off. Loyalty, no improvision of boss. Y'all gon' learn y'all lesson. Class in, what's the science?
Read and take, brothers. Every time you speak real, they take something. Either your life, freedom or money, but them snakes coming. 300, yeah, we might be few, but hot off of sparring. Niggas carry sticks to make that bread. Not talking Olive Garden, darling Parton, looking like Dolly Parton. Please get the.
And now, our feature presentation.
Donald Trump refusing to say he will accept the election results.
I will look at it at the time. I'm not looking at anything now. I'll look at it at the time.
Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
Chris, let me respond to that because that's horrifying. You know, every time Donald thinks things are not going in his direction, he claims whatever it is rigged against him.
Trump suggesting Hillary Clinton's email use is disqualifying.
She shouldn't be allowed to run. She's guilty of a very, very serious crime.
Clinton changing the subject of her Wall Street speeches to Russia and pressuring the GOP nominee to condemn Russia for hacking and stealing Democratic records. Trump taking the bait.
Will Donald Trump admit and condemn that the Russians are doing this and make it clear that he will not have the help of Putin in this election, that he rejects Russian espionage against Americans, which he actually encouraged in the past?
I don't know Putin. He said nice things about me. If we got along well, that would be good. If Russia and the United States got along well and went after ISIS, that would be good. He has no respect for her. He has no respect for our president. And I'll tell you what, we're in very serious trouble. From everything I see, has no respect for this person.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
Nope.
You condemn their interference.
Of course I condemn.
Throughout the night, Trump repeatedly interrupting and attacking her.
Be clear,
You're the puppet.
it's pretty
Wrong.
a very clear fact that before the
excuse me, my turn.
replenish the Social
Such a nasty
Security Trust Fund.
Trump did have a strong start, sparring with Clinton on issues that play well with conservatives, like abortion.
Based on what she's saying and based on where she's going and where she's been, you can take the baby and rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month on the final day. And that's not acceptable.
Using that kind of scare rhetoric is just terribly unfortunate. You should meet with some of the women that I've met with, women I've known over the course of my life. This is one of the worst possible choices that any woman and her family has to make. And I do not believe the government should be making it.
Trump even going as far as claiming his pro-life Supreme Court picks would automatically overturn Roe v. Wade, something he can't guarantee. Later, Clinton hitting back on immigration.
When it comes to the wall that Donald talks about building, he went to Mexico. He had a meeting with the Mexican president. Didn't even raise it. He choked.
First of all, I had a very good meeting with the president of Mexico. Very nice man.
Trump raising eyebrows with this response to the question of deporting millions of undocumented immigrants.
Once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
And once again rejecting the growing number of accusations from several women of making unwanted advances.
Because those stories are all totally false. I have to say that. And I didn't even apologize to my wife, who's sitting right here, because I didn't do anything. I didn't know any of these women. I didn't see these women. These women, the woman on the plane, the woman, I think they want either fame or her campaign did it. And I think it's her campaign.
Donald thinks belittling women makes him bigger. He goes after their dignity, their self-worth, and I don't think there is a woman anywhere who doesn't know what that feels like. So we now know what Donald thinks and what he says and how he acts toward women. That's who Donald is.
Donald Trump is one of the most controversial and influential figures in modern American history. His life, career, and presidency have been marked by success in business, entertainment, and politics, as well as significant controversy and public debate. Below is a detailed history of his life, from his early years to his time as the 45th President of the United States. Early life and family background. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, to Fred Trump and Marianne McLeod Trump. His father was a successful real estate developer who built middle-class housing in New York City, while his mother was a Scottish immigrant. Trump grew up in a wealthy family and attended the New York Military Academy at the age of 13, where he developed discipline and leadership skills. He later attended Fordham University before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. Business career: the rise of the Trump empire. After graduation, Trump joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump Son, which focused on residential real estate development in New York City. In 1971, he took over the company and renamed it the Trump Organization, Key Real Estate Developments. Trump quickly expanded the business by investing in high-profile projects, including the Grand Hyatt, New York, 1980, one of his first major successes, transforming an old hotel into a luxurious property. Trump Tower, 1983, a 58-story skyscraper in Manhattan that became his corporate headquarters and a symbol of his brand. Casinos in Atlantic City, 1980s. Trump opened several casinos, including the Trump Plaza, Trump Castle, and Trump Taj Mahal, though they later faced financial struggles. Financial ups and downs. Despite his success, Trump's business ventures faced multiple challenges. By the early 1990s, his businesses accumulated billions in debt, leading to bankruptcy filings for several of his companies. However, he rebounded by rebranding himself as a media personality and licensing his name for various products and properties. Trump in media, from The Apprentice to a political figure. In the early 2000s, Trump gained national fame as the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, 2004-2015, where contestants competed for a job in his organization. The show's catchphrase, "You're fired," became iconic. His media presence, combined with his outspoken personality, made him a recognizable public figure and laid the foundation for his political aspirations. Political career and 2016 presidential campaign. Although Trump had considered running for president in the past, he formally launched his campaign in June 2015, running as a Republican. His campaign focused on immigration reform, economic nationalism, and America First policies. Key campaign promises and controversies: build a wall on the U.S. Mexico border. He promised to stop illegal immigration by constructing a border wall. Revise trade agreements. He criticized deals like NAFTA and called for stronger protections for American industries. Drain the swamp. He campaigned on fighting corruption in Washington, D.C. Muslim travel ban. He proposed restricting immigration from Muslim-majority countries, which sparked controversy. Despite facing criticism and scandals, Trump won the Republican nomination and defeated Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential election, securing an electoral college victory while losing the popular vote. Presidency, 2017 to 2021. Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States on January 20, 2017. His presidency was marked by economic growth, tax cuts, deregulation, and foreign policy shifts, but also impeachments, protests, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Major policies and achievements. Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, 2017, signed a major tax cut law benefiting businesses and individuals. Deregulation. Rolled back numerous environmental and business regulations. Supreme Court appointments. Appointed 3 conservative justices: Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett. Foreign policy. Focused on an America First strategy, including withdrawing from the Paris Climate Agreement, renegotiating NAFTA into the USMCA meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital, impeachments and controversies. Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives. First impeachment, 2019, over allegations that he pressured Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden. He was acquitted by the Senate. Second impeachment, 2021, for inciting the January 6th Capitol riot where his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol. Again, he was acquitted. Storming. The 2020 election and post-presidency, Trump ran for re-election in 2020 against Joe Biden. Despite strong support from his base, he lost the election. Trump refused to concede and claimed the election was stolen, leading to legal battles and the storming of the Capitol by his supporters on January 6, 2021. After leaving office, Trump remained politically active, endorsing candidates and launching Truth Social, a social media platform. He also announced his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. Legacy and impact. Trump's legacy is deeply polarizing. His supporters see him as a champion of economic nationalism, conservative values, and anti-establishment politics, while his critics view him as a divisive figure who undermined democratic norms. Influence on American politics. Populism and nationalism. His America First ideology reshaped the Republican Party. Media and misinformation. His use of Twitter and battles with the media changed how politicians communicate. Judicial influence. His Supreme Court appointments influenced key rulings on abortion, gun rights, and religious freedom. Conclusion. Donald Trump's life and career have been marked by success, controversy, and resilience. From a New York real estate mogul to a reality TV star, and finally to the President of the United States, his impact on American politics will be studied for decades. His influence continues as he remains a central figure in U.S. politics, especially as he campaigns for the 2024 election. Whether viewed as a hero or a villain, Trump's legacy is undeniable, and his story is still being written. 2025, Donald Trump is a president in the United States again.